Diane and Jay are visiting their Aunt Lily.
Happy Chinese New Year, Aunt Lily. These tangerines are for you.
Happy Year of the Rat. Here's a box of your favorite dried fruit and seeds, Aunt Lily.
You two are so sweet. You didn't have to do that.
It was no trouble. Besides, you always do a lot for us.
What? I never do anything. Here, these red envelopes are for you.
We can't, Aunt Lily. We're too old for that now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
Oh, stop it. Just take them and make an old woman happy.
Hello there and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And welcome to all of you to the final part of our special Chinese New Year edition of the ABC Talk unit this month. Yes, it's all about Gongxi Gongxi as we celebrate the wonderful traditions of Chinese New Year along with our characters Jay, Diane, and their whole family.
In part A, we watched as Jay and Diane made a plan for cleaning their house and preparing for Chinese New Year. They were going to do some shopping, clean their home, and hang some lucky spring couplets.
Yeah, and then in part B, it was time for the wonderful Chinese New Year's Eve dinner. Joining Diane, Jay, and their family were a couple of special guests. Their sister and her Canadian husband had flown all the way back from Canada to take part in the celebrations this year. This sister wasn't able to come last year, so Jay and Diane were both very excited to see her. I hope the dinner went really, really well.
Oh, I'm sure it did, and maybe they even went out later that night to set off some firecrackers or something.
Yeah, right. That's another old tradition of Chinese New Year, isn't it? If they did, I just hope that they were careful with those firecrackers. Anyway, so all of that brings us up to today's dialogue, which, as we mentioned, is the final one for this unit. But it is also going to introduce a new character that we haven't met yet. Her name is Lily. Hi, Lily. And we'll find out more about who exactly she is right after Rainbow here tells us all about our new vocabulary for today.
第三篇文章要来看 Diane 跟 Jay 过年时拜访亲戚，来拜年。先来看几个单字。第一个 aunt 就是跟父母同辈的女性，是个名词。Aunt Jessica made some cookies for us at her house. Aunt Jessica made some cookies for us at her house. Jessica 阿姨在家烤了饼干给我们吃。第二个单字 tangerine 橘子是个名词，大家熟悉的 orange 其实是柳橙哦，是不一样的水果。The apples are the same price as the tangerines. The apples are the same price as the tangerines. 苹果跟橘子是同一个价钱。第三个单字 rat 老鼠是个名词。I'm terribly scared of rats. I'm terribly scared of rats. 我真的非常害怕老鼠。最后一个单字 seed 种子是个名词。Let's plant these tomato seeds in our garden. Let's plant these tomato seeds in our garden. 我们把这些番茄种子种在我们的花园吧。好咯，现在我们看完单字例句，一起回到课文中。
Diane and Jay are visiting their Aunt Lily.
Happy Chinese New Year, Aunt Lily. These tangerines are for you.
Happy Year of the Rat. Here's a box of your favorite dried fruit and seeds, Aunt Lily.
You two are so sweet. You didn't have to do that.
It was no trouble. Besides, you always do a lot for us.
Explanation 1.
Okay, so the dialogue for today is titled Part C, Visiting Relatives. Now, this must be on one of the days after Chinese New Year Day, because that is the traditional time to go to see some of our relatives, especially the family of the wife or the family of the mother and so on. But these days, of course, lots of people will pick different days, or if they are traveling out of the country on holiday, they might skip this tradition altogether. But still, it's always nice and still very common for people to make plans to get together with different groups or different sets of relatives as the Chinese New Year holiday week goes by. Now, right at the top there, we can read that Diane and Jay are visiting their Aunt Lily. Aha, okay. So maybe this aunt wasn't able to come to their Chinese New Year's Eve dinner a few nights before.
Yeah, maybe she was spending that evening with her husband and his family. So, Diane kicks things off in the dialogue. We can imagine that she and Jay have just arrived, and when Diane sees her aunt, she says, "Happy Chinese New Year, Aunt Lily." And she adds, "These tangerines are for you." Okay, so they bought some tangerines, which is a type of orange, with them as a gift. So not only are they delicious, but they're also a very common and popular gift to give during Chinese New Year. So let's pause right here for a moment so that Daphne can tell us more about our first grammar point for today.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 Something is for somebody， 意思是某物是给某人的。介系词 for 在这里是给的意思。例如 This birthday card is for Catherine， 这张生日卡片是给凯瑟琳的。
So, Diane has brought some tangerines with her as a gift for her Aunt Lily, who she is visiting today. And Diane's brother Jay has also come along, and he is also carrying a gift with him. As we get to the dialogue, Jay then says, "Happy Year of the Rat." Okay, so that is the year that we are entering soon. Is it a rat or is it a mouse? I'm never sure. Anyway, whichever it is, Jay has wished his aunt a happy new year, and he then presents her with his gift. As he does this, he tells her, "Here's a box of your favorite dried fruit and seeds, Aunt Lily."
在这边加个补充单字 dry 干燥的是个形容词 dry 干去掉 y 再加上 ied dried fruit and seeds 就是干燥的水果或是果干。
There you go, and that's a really thoughtful and healthy gift for him to bring. And if she doesn't like it, she can feed it to the birds. It's a lot better than a giant box of cookies or potato chips or something unhealthy like that.
Right. Dried food is one of my favorite snacks over Chinese New Year. So Aunt Lily is the next person to speak, and after getting these wonderful gifts from her niece and nephew, she says to them, "You two are so sweet." And she adds, "You didn't have to do that." Sure, they didn't, but it's polite to bring a gift. And when it's a wonderful, beloved relative like Aunt Lily, I'm sure that both Jay and Diane are more than happy to bring her something.
Yeah, and that's basically what Diane tells Aunt Lily as we reach our break. Diane says it was no trouble. Besides, she adds, you always do a lot for us.
在这边加一个补充单词 besides， 此外是个副词，可以放在句子的前面。
So that's a very nice thing for Diane to say to her aunt. Obviously, Jay and Diane are very close with Aunt Lily. So let's go over to Daphne for the second grammar point of the day, and then we'll have time to take our break.
第二则文法是 It is no trouble， 意思是不会麻烦的。代名词 it 代指前文提过的事情 ，no 则是形容词没有的。名词 trouble 意思是麻烦，合在一起 it is no trouble 就是不会麻烦的，用来表示愿意帮对方的忙。例如 I can open the bottle cap for you. It is no trouble. 我可以帮你开瓶盖，不会麻烦的。
Okay, so it's break time. Go grab yourself some dried fruit or any other tasty snack, and we'll be back to finish things off.
What? I never do anything. Here, these red envelopes are for you.
We can't, Aunt Lily. We're too old for that now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
Oh, stop it. Just take them and make an old woman happy.
Explanation 2.
Okay, welcome back. While visiting their Aunt Lily, Jay and his friends gave her a present and told her that they were happy to come by and see her because she always does so much for them.
So, in our dialogue, when Lily hears Diane say this, she replies, "What? I never do anything." And then she goes on to tell her and Jay, "Here, these red envelopes are for you." Ah, so Diane and Jay weren't the only ones to prepare a gift. Their aunt has gotten them some red envelopes filled with a little bit of lucky money. This, of course, is another very common and popular Chinese New Year gift.
Ooh, yeah, but Jay, he doesn't seem to be very comfortable with the idea of taking a gift from his aunt. Jay tells her, "We can't, Aunt Lily. We're too old for that now." Oh, okay, I guess because Jay and Diane are grown up and have jobs of their own, they feel that they don't really need the extra money, even though it's very kind of their aunt to offer. He is trying to politely refuse her gift. Thank you, but no thank you. We'll find out what Aunt Lily thinks of all this right after Daphne comes back to tell us about the final grammar point of the day.
第三则文法是 somebody is too 加形容词加 for something， 意思是某人太点点点，不适合某事物。too 在这里是副词太的意思，带有负面意味，用以修饰后方的形容词。介系词 for 则是在点点点方面的意思，合在一起 somebody is too 加形容词 for something， 字面意思就是就点点点方面来说，某人太点点点了。例如 Teenagers are too young for makeup， 青少年还太小，不适合化妆。
Okay, so Jay is trying to politely refuse the red envelopes that his Aunt Lily wants to give him and his sister Diane as a Chinese New Year gift. Jay doesn't feel that he really needs the money, and he wants Lily to keep the money for herself.
His sister Diane seems to agree. She says to Lily, "Yeah, it wouldn't be right." That's like saying that she would not be comfortable accepting this gift.
But Aunt Lily finishes off this dialogue and probably this little argument about the red envelopes by saying, "Oh, stop it. Just take them and make an old woman happy." And if Diane and Jay know what's good for them, they will just take the envelopes and give their aunt a warm thank you and maybe even a little hug. They won't win this fight. It sounds like their Chinese New Year visit is getting off to a good start. And, well, that's all the time we have. We hope that all of you and your families and friends out there all have a wonderful, warm, and safe Chinese New Year, and we look forward to seeing you back here for more great articles in the coming year of the rat or the mouse or what other little animal that rides on the head of a cow and jumps over the finish line. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Diane and Jay are visiting their Aunt Lily.
Happy Chinese New Year, Aunt Lily. These tangerines are for you.
Happy Year of the Rat. Here's a box of your favorite dried fruit and seeds, Aunt Lily.
You two are so sweet. You didn't have to do that.
It It was no trouble. Besides, you always do a lot for us.
What? I never do anything. Here, these red envelopes are for you.
We can't, Aunt Lily. We're too old for that now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
Oh, stop it. Just take them and make an old woman happy.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to
English in action. I'm Shane.
I'm Holly.
Hey, Holly, I washed my hair last night.
Well, that's a first.
What do you mean at first? I wash my hair all the time.
No, you don't.
Like every 2 days. You shouldn't wash your hair too much. Okay.
Anyway, 今天的主题呢，那可是头一遭呢，破天荒啊！你居然洗头发，没有啦。好啦，我们就直接进入我们的对话。
Dialogue.
Do you know the boss made coffee for us this morning?
Really? That's a first. Nice. Okay, in the dialogue, bosses don't usually make coffee for their employees, right?
对
So that's a first.
Yeah.
Wow.
所以老板居然帮我们泡咖啡，真的是第一次见到这种事情。
Or who would have thought?
谁想得到会这样发生，对不
Right?
对
Or
Yeah.
that's unexpected.
哦，所以完全没有预期到的。
Makes sense, right?
Right, makes sense.
All right, review?
All right, so that's a first.
That's a first.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
That's unexpected.
That's unexpected. All right, so if you have some unexpected problem with English,
靠我们就对了。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天用1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，同学们准备好了没？1分钟计时开始。好，第一个单字呢，就可以用来指你的姑姑啊、阿姨，反正就跟你爸妈同辈的女性。这字叫什么？叫做 aunt。aunt， 有人觉得这个发音跟蚂蚁一样，所以有人习惯念 aunt。OK，Amy likes to go shopping with her aunt。Amy 喜欢跟她的阿姨一起去逛街。第二单词呢叫做橘子，爆橘的那个橘子叫什么？叫做 tangerine。Tangerine。Mom bought some tangerines at the market。妈妈在市场买一些橘子，拿回来爆橘。好，第三个单词叫做老鼠。老鼠怎么说呢？除了 mouse， 还有另外一种用来指那种比较大只、比较可怕的，叫做 rat。Rat. Tommy found a dead rat in the backyard. Tommy 在后院发现一只死掉的老鼠。好，第四个单词呢，它可以用来指种子，植物的种子，或者指籽，像你吃水果要吐籽，那个籽叫做 seed。Seed. Watermelon seeds are actually good for you. 你吃西瓜的时候会把籽吞下去吗？西瓜籽其实对我们健康是有好处的哦。好，太好啦，我们成功了，同学们真厉害。不过平常还是要多多复习哦。那我们下次见了，拜拜。